I'm going to eat Mars chocolates. At the same time, I'll be drinking limited edition Pepsi Cola. That is a limited edition 1980s. That's the Pepsi that people used to drink back in the day. Today it's 2018. I'll be talking about Copa America 2018 Season 1 StarCraft 2 tournament. This tournament is online. The prize pool is $10,000. The patch 4.2.4 up to 4.3.0. It's considered to be a major tournament, 1 versus 1 group stage double elimination bracket. It's the first season of Copa America 2018. 16 players from Latin America battle it out for $10,000 prize pool and 2 seeds to 2018 WCS Austin tournament. It starts in 2018 April 18th and ends in 2018 May 6th. Number of players 16. In this case there was 1 Protoss, 5 Terran and 10 Zerg players. The first place gets $4,000, second place gets $2,000, the third place gets $1,200, the fourth place gets $800. The first 2 places do get a seed to 2018 WCS Austin tournament. So it's truly special tournament because you get a seed to a circuit tournament, which is very important. Now I'm going to open the bottle and pour in some 1980s Pepsi. Also the chocolate bar. Mars is considered to be, in my opinion, one of the best brands out there. Snickers, Mars, that's the kind of chocolate that is considered to be a good chocolate. And that's how it looks like. Just like in the commercial. It's very sparkling. It isn't easy to drink the full glass in one go when it has so much gas in it. In any case, one of these is 51 grams. And now the brackets. Copa America 2018 Season 1. The quarterfinals for the winners bracket and round 1 for the losers bracket. As you may know, some of the StarCraft 2 tournaments will employ the losers bracket, which basically allows the player from the main bracket or the winners bracket to have another go in the losers bracket. So even if a player that you like starts in the winners bracket and loses there, he will still come up in the losers bracket where he will have another chance to win the losers bracket so that he could eventually end up in the grand finals. So from the winners bracket, only one player goes to the grand finals, as well as in the losers bracket, one player goes in the grand finals. The most entertaining part here is that the player from the winners finals to the grand finals will be having a second chance in the losers finals for the grand finals. So basically the one that wouldn't be able to naturally participate in the grand finals will have another chance to do so while playing the losers bracket. So we'll find out if the best player in the losers bracket is better than the worst player that would otherwise be considered to be the right person for the grand finals, which is the one that lost the winners finals for the grand finals. And there were instances where the winners finalist loser won the losers finals for the grand finals and eventually won the grand finals themselves against the person that he lost in the winners finals for the grand finals. So the system truly works. The player that has lost the game, lost the series in the winner's bracket, has been able to win the grand final itself, because losers bracket losers rounds exist, which give him the better kind of a second chance. Let's put it like that. Every player in the main bracket or the winner's bracket is given a second chance. And so it begins, the quarterfinals. 4 matches. The first match, Cham, Zerg player from Mexico, versus Yarpi, Terran player from Chile. 3-0, Cham wins and moves on, while Yarpi moves on to the losers round. A second match, Brazilian Calazur with his Terran race versus a half-breed from Chile who's playing Zerg. 3-0, Calazur wins and moves on to the semifinals, while half-breed moves to the losers round. Mexican Special with a Terran race versus El Ciba from Chile that's playing Zerg. 3-1, Special wins and moves on to the semifinals. Ryu from Peru versus Eggs from Colombia. Both of these players play Zerg. 3-0, Ryu wins. Moves on to the semifinals. In the semifinals we have Cham versus Calazur and Special versus Ryu, while all the losing players are in the losers round. In the losers round we have Half-Breed versus Yarpi and Eggs versus El Ciba. So now I'm going to talk about the losers round. Let's see which losers from the quarterfinal playoffs moved on to the losers round 2. In the losers round 1, the first match, 2 Chile players, Half-Breed and Yarpi. Zerg versus Terran. Yarpi is a Terran and Half-Breed is a Zerg. 2-0, Half-Breed wins and moves on to the losers round 2. Eggs versus El Ciba, 2 Zerg players. Eggs from Colombia wins 2-0 against El Ciba, who's from Chile. And Eggs moves on to the round 2. In the semifinals, the main playoffs, Cham from Mexico wins against Calazur from Brazil, 3-1. Cham played as Zerg, while Calazur played as a Terran. Calazur moves on to the losers round 2, while Cham moves on to the winners finals for the grand finals. The second match, Special versus Ryu. Special with his Terran race has won over Ryu with Zerg race and moves on to the winners finals, while Ryu from Peru moves on to losers round 2. In the losers round 2 we have a Half-Breed that won the losers round 1 and Ryu that lost the semifinals, so he was added. The second match we have Eggs that won the round 1 and Calazur that lost the main bracket semifinals. In the first encounter, Ryu versus Half-Breed, 2 Zerg players, Ryu from Peru while Half-Breed from Chile. Ryu wins and moves on to the losers round 3. The second match, Calazur from Brazil versus Eggs from Colombia. 2-0. Calazur with his Stern race wins over Eggs with his Zerg race. And so Calazur moves to the losers round 3. Ryu versus Calazur in the losers round 3. So, the losers round 3. Calazur from Brazil with his Stern race wins over Zerg from Peru, Rio. 3-0. And moves on to the losers finals. In the winners finals, we see Cham from Mexico and Special from Mexico. 2 Mexican players. Cham is playing Zerg while Special is playing Terran. 3-1. Special wins and moves on to the grand finals, while Cham moves on to the losers finals. In the losers finals we have Calazur that lost the semifinals, moved to the losers round 2. Moved to the losers round. Yes, that was correct. Calazur lost the semifinals, moved to the losers round 2. Fought his way from the losers round 2 to the losers round 3, and now he's in the losers finals where he's playing Cham, and Calazur wins. So a player that would otherwise be eliminated in the semifinals in the main brackets has fought his way through to the losers finals and successfully defeated Cham, who was considered to be in any other way the second best player. In the brackets, however, not today. Cham ends up being defeated at a result of 3-1, and in the grand finals we see Special from Mexico, an undefeated main bracket player, while Calazur did lose the semifinals, but he played extra matches to prove himself able to reach the grand finals. And here we see 2 Terran players, Special and Calazur. Special is from Mexico, Calazur is from Brazil. (4-0). Special wins against Calazur and takes the first place. However, Calazur lost. He still gets 2018 WCS Austin seed, 140 points, WCS circuit points. Special gets a seed to 2018 WCS Austin, 200 points, that's WCS points, and Cham with Ryu get 90 WCS points each. So, to be precise, Special with the Terran race takes the first place, Calazur with the Terran race takes the second place, Cham with the Zerg race takes the third place, and Ryu with the takes the fourth place with his Zerg race. And you left the game.